Let's get it. As one Crookshank, your one and only Move Swiftly speaker, checking in for a daily Move Swiftly thought, giving you a perspective on teamwork you will not get anywhere else, where we do not teach you how to rise to the occasion. We teach you how to fall to your level of preparation. All right, folks, let's get into some recent news. Again, I don't know if you can call it recent, but definitely something that needs to be discussed, because one of the things, if you're first time tuning in, by the way, make sure you comment, like, subscribe, share this out to any business owners that need help when it comes to developing and putting a system in place for proper employee development, because we use the game of football, all the major news, all the major things in the game of football, all the things you learn in the game of football, and apply them to business owners so they have that employee development system that moves like a championship high school or youth football team. And today we're going to be discussing Mr. Travis Hunter, the reigning Heisman Trophy winner. All right, again, a person that everyone out there, I don't say everyone, there's a select few people that actually watched the game that actually had some common sense and said it the right way. It was very, clear in terms of the way they evaluated him. But a lot of the non-football folks and prime sexuals out there dubbed this guy as a surefire first ballot, ready to put him as a first ballot Hall of Famer, going to be the greatest prospect to ever play the game. So there were debates and conversations, so many takes about whether Travis Hunter should be just going one way or two ways or whatever it is. There was so much conversation, and we saw a little bit. We're not going to call him a bust yet, but we started to see where he can become a bust. All right, so the Jacksonville Jaguars traded up to get him, I believe. I want to say it was like the third overall pick, either the third or the second overall pick. Jacksonville Jaguars get him. And for those of you who don't know, Travis Hunter plays both wide receiver and corner. And in my opinion, the reason he won the Heisman was because he played those two positions, and he was also coached by Coach Prime. It wasn't because, in my opinion, I don't think he was the best player in college football. I think he was incredibly talented. I think offensively, you get the ball in his hands, there's nobody better in terms of, let's say nobody better, but he's incredibly unique talent when he gets the ball in his hands in the open field, the flexibility, the ability to make plays. Everything his strengths is all on the offensive end. All right, if you just really watch the tape and watch the way he affected the game when he has the ball in his hands, he is an absolute pleasure to watch play the game of football. However, on the flip side, when you put him on defense, he's absolutely a liability. All right, he's absolutely a liability. And the issue with that is when you take away his ability when you take away his defensive presence, you really just get a specialty type player, which is not worth a first overall pick. Those players, again, there's a lot of them out there that you can, strategically put plays in, put packages in for and put plays in for, but they're not worthy of that number one pick when you really peel back the onion. All right, that's the truth about Travis Hunter. It came out this past week, when the Jacksonville Jaguars went up against the Cincinnati Bengals, and there was that bad man, Jamar Chase, where he had to go up against, and you saw the play where Jamar Chase, I think he gets the ball on a little hitch, and then he sees Travis Hunter, and he just, shoves him down. He just shoves him onto the ground. And it was pretty much clear at that point that he is a defensive liability. Any smart offensive coordinator that sees Travis Hunter on the field when it comes to defense is going to run right at him, because he does not have the body size. He does not have the body type to be tackling NFL type wide receivers, much less NFL type running backs. And that's the key, is making sure when you're in business, as we translate this into the working world and the business world or the relational world or whatever world you are translating this in, is make sure people are developed in a certain way, or make sure you're having honest dialogue about where a person's strengths are, where a person's weaknesses are. And if it gets said early enough, if it gets addressed early enough, then those weaknesses can be something that can be fixed and worked on. The issue is now, when you look at Travis Hunter, he's already in the NFL, and we're now seeing, oh shit, he's a little too small to play corner. He's a little too small to play defense at the NFL level. But now, hey, you're already in the NFL. If somebody was telling him that throughout the collegiate years, then he'd walk into the NFL better prepared to take on those kinds of challenges. That's the key, and that's what we have to do. Those are the things that we have to take away from the game. So again, all that being said, there's a lot of great games going on. According to this, today is actually a Friday morning, early Friday morning. It was just a nice light 4-mile day today. So probably tomorrow we're going to be breaking down a lot of great college football. The USC taking on Illinois game, that full game is going to be on Film Session Saturday. So make sure you tap in there. comment, like, subscribe to that channel where we do college football every single day. Main website to check out to dive deeper into all my work, especially in regards to employee development. It's makeyourmove.com. That's makeyourmove.com. One-stop shop for your teamwork and your self-development needs. As one, Crookshank, your one and only Move Swiftly speaker. Check it out. You guys continue to move swiftly. We will talk more soon.